Howdy, 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 my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing, darling? My name is Simply Velka, and today, honey, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Capricorn, for November 2021, darling. So if you find some tarot cards that do resonate with you in this weekly tarot reading today, be sure to let me know in the comments below, Capricorn, which cards resonate with you and how, because that is how we keep up with y'all, is through the comments, Capricorn, as well. If you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Capricorn, I really would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. I always appreciate it when you do that extra step to support me. Remember, Capricorn, it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of the spectrum, because if these tarot cards are going to resonate with you, they're going to resonate. My readings are always all-inclusive, darling. Remember, I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, Capricorn. Take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't. Tarot readings are just here to give you some food for thought, perspective to be considering, but never making choices in your life. I don't know why I struggled saying that, Capricorn. So let's just jump into your weekly tarot reading now, Capricorn. Let's get into y'all's energy for this week. Let's do a little bit of a tarot forecast, a little vibe check, darling. Okay, girl, the vibe seems to be strong today, darling. See where just the general energy is. Two of Cups coming in here. So if you can't read the bottom of it, it talks about respect and balance for you, Capricorn. The Two of Cups here, usually I don't really get right into just like these types of readings, but Two of Cups does come into a message of, for like, if y'all are trying to manifest love into y'all's life, Capricorn, I do see love coming in for you guys very strongly. It may not be this week, but it is letting you know that, just the investments that you are putting into, especially if you're putting in ritual, doing any type of rituals, or any, putting the work that you're doing in terms of that is definitely not without results coming in for you guys. So, Two of Cups is a card of partnership. I do feel like for some of you guys, you might be finding yourself getting closer in some relationship in y'all's lives. There is this consistent message of something deepening for you guys. So I really feel positively. Now I have the hiccups, darling, for no reason. Capricorn, I just see some type of intimate connection for you guys really being nice for you this week. And intimacy, you can have intimacy with a friendship. You can have intimacy with your family, darling. Intimacy just signifies this sense of just closeness, right? But I do want to say, I do feel very strongly for those that are trying to manifest love, Capricorn, that love is in the air, darling. Love is in the air. This is definitely a week for you guys, Capricorn, to really putting yourself out there, to really have yourself be seen and all of that, darling. Very positive messages. We have, starting out strong as well, the Awakening card, Archangel Gabriel. Number 3 in numerology, so go ahead and write down the number 3, Capricorn, to look up at a later point. And as well as if you're open to connecting with archangels, Capricorn, Archangel Gabriel is reaching out to you this week. Now, this card says, if you can't read it, Capricorn, looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill, and it's important to be yourself, darling, right now. So with this Awakening card, this is really coming forth as a message of where maybe for some of you guys are starting to wake up and realizing what it is that you want out of a person, and really appreciating the current connections that you have that actually respect you for you and love you for you, Capricorn. I do feel like the more that you guys work on yourself as well, and the more that you guys get comfortable with yourselves, and, building up that nice relationship with yourself, whether it's eating right, working out, whatever you need to do, the further that you tend to yourself, Capricorn, the faster this progression of energy is going to come quicker to you guys. So definitely, I feel strongly in that at this time that you don't really need to be changing anything up in what it is that you're doing, even if you feel like you're not really getting any type of results currently. It's your hard work is not being noticed. There we go. Your hard work is definitely being noticed. This is just a time of you really just further investing into yourself, for putting in more work on yourself. Definitely, I do feel like, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, Capricorn, you kept on having the Three of Swords coming out, and the Three of Swords is a lot about a lot of healing coming in from just some type of things that brought you pain. I felt as if some of you guys are going through some type of grieving process. Maybe you guys have been really thinking back on, I don't think it's anything directly that's happened to you. It feels almost as if, as the holidays come, darling, maybe you guys have been thinking more about past relationships, past friendships, those who may no longer be with you, family and all that. feels like there's just a lot of just thinking, self-reflecting. Maybe there's been some things in your life recently or rather from your past, Capricorn, that you never really had the opportunity or chance to like heal from or to be really present with, for whatever the reasons are, Capricorn. And I feel like for you guys, you guys are just finding this being the time where you're releasing a lot, and from that release, even though it may feel cruddy initially, you guys are healing. You guys have the Four of Air, Four of Swords. This is the card of healing, Capricorn. My gosh. This card says take time to rest or take a vacation, allowing more time before making a decision, darling. And meditation may provide the answer. So the Four of Swords is literally the card by definition, if you were to look it up, Capricorn, is a card of healing. This is really a week. I want to tell you guys to just be kinder to yourself this week, Capricorn. Maybe allow this week just to really reset and then get back on that horse. Because as I was saying, that Two of Cups brings forth a message of very much so new relationships coming into your life, platonic, romantic, but also just like deepening of current things as well. So take this week to really just be present with yourself, release the emotions that you need to be releasing, and then next week go back into just get back into that race running. All right, I really do feel like the best thing that you can be doing at this time, Capricorn, is just to be extremely present with your feelings at this time. Take some time away, just separating yourself from everybody else, just so you can be present with yourself. It feels like for a lot of you Capricorns, like you have this obsession with just being extremely productive, and if you're not productive, you feel bad about yourself in that way. And I feel as if the most productive thing you can do at this time is really just taking a moment to just be by yourself, to have that breather, to not always feel like you need to be hustling. All right. Now let's get into this one. We have the Page of Wands, Page of Fire, stepping forward to you, Capricorn. This card says news of an exciting new endeavor, darling. Use your originality and ingenuity. So, because here's the thing, you may feel like right now, Capricorn, that you're in a rut. You may be feeling like you're not making any progress in your life, or you're not going anywhere in y'all's life. But here's the thing, like, you guys are progressing. You may not be able to, like, physically, it may feel as if like your ride has stopped right now, like there's no movement, but you are progressing. And the only way that you would fast pace this progression is by just really taking this grace period to heal, really asking yourself, like, I don't know what it is that y'all are going through right now, Capricorn, but it is this constant emphasis of just releasing, really just having like that really good ugly cry, honey. This card wanted to come out as well. Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands coming. Ooh, okay. This card says an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, and changing your life now. So you got both the Ace and the Page of Fire or Wands. Yeah, like, darling, you guys have a lot of things, like, really, truly just buckle up, right? Be grateful for this grace period that you're in right now, and just make the most out of this grace period. Don't try to force things. Don't try to force the emotions, because once that bus starts choo-chooing again, honey, it's not going to stop. And so here's the thing, Capricorn. Take this time to really heal, because Ace of Wands is a card of strong attraction as well. In terms of a social portion of this is like a card where it's just like you really have like something's like arousing your attention, darling Capricorn. And so it's like you really are going to be having like new things to be focusing in on, even if you maybe recently have been struggling at your job as well. You haven't been able to get a job, or whatever the case may be. It's like as if like you're trying to just have a door open so you can push yourself through it, but like no doors are opening right now. The doors are going to be opening, and there's going to be something in specific that's meant just for you, Capricorn. And so it's like, don't take this little pause in action. This is just like really, yeah, that's the best way I can really put this energy, is where you're in the eye of the storm right now, Capricorn. And, that eye of the storm, it's like, nothing's really happening. But then shortly after, darling, then it's a bunch of chaos. But this is good chaos, Capricorn, so don't be freaked out about it. You have here the Chariot card, because this is a fast movement. It is coming. Here's the thing, Capricorn. Like, I know it's so hard for you to, like, right now believe it and accept it, because you're just like, all right, girl, like, you're just saying, like, it's easier said than done. And, like, in your current state of life, like, you're just like, nothing's happening. Chariot card is fast forward movement. This is the Cancerian energy here. which is very big on relationships as well, Capricorn. So it's just like, maybe you've been feeling extremely lonely for a while. It doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe you just wish you had some friends to connect to. Or for some of you guys, maybe you've been single for a hot biscuit, honey, and you're just like, all right now, honey, like, when am I going to have my time? When is it going to be my turn to be in a happy, loving relationship? And it's coming, darling. It absolutely is coming. Just continue doing the work on yourself. You have the Four of Wands coming in here. This is the card of marriage, darling. This is getting, this is represented by usually the card of like 1111, or rather the number 1111, or like a portal. So it's like you are going to reach your destination, and quickly. That Chariot card is going towards your destination, being that Four of Wands. And again, as I was saying, it is the card of marriage. Two of Swords as well. Now, this is an interesting energy to have placed here, Capricorn, because then it's like, it's almost as if like you have to just commit to something, Capricorn. It's through this healing process. Like as you take your time, as you take this grace period, you're going to be presented with a fork in the road where you're just like, you have to like, yeah, it's just like the sense of commitment with something. Five of Pentacles coming in here. Okay, so here's the thing, Capricorn. It's like you need to change your life. You need to change, like, you're presented this way where it's like you have to make the decision on like where you're going to have the trajectory of your life going. And it's like you realize there is this time of change, like needing to really change things, but it's almost this idea of actually just like going forth and doing it, Capricorn, is like the main issue for you guys, or just truly taking action, being like, all right, like I'm going to be doing this, right? So it's like, here's the thing, Capricorn, really figure out what it is that you want out of your life and start doing the self-work to progress towards there, and everything else is going to unfold accordingly for you. All right, Capricorn. I feel like that's kind of like part of the issue for y'all as well, is where it's just like, I don't know what's happened in y'all's lives, Capricorn, that's really causing like almost like a midlife crisis for some of you guys. There's something along those lines where it's just like you're needing to change your life. You're ready to change your life. You're wanting so many different things, but it doesn't come without the cost of really drastically committing to something completely different. So, all right, we gave these cards to Ms. Barbara Walters and Aretha Franklin, Capricorn, and now let's get into your spirit guide and ancestral messages here. We have here the Six of Water, Six of Cups coming in here, with the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles coming in here. So this is, the Six of Water comes in as something coming from your past, darling. Also receiving an offer of some type. Nine of Pentacles is a card of spending, the card itself says spending quiet time alone, Capricorn. So you're consistently getting this message of just like tending to yourself. Six of Cups, Six of Water, this is thinking about past things. Did not even say that for you, Capricorn, where it's like I felt like some of you guys are just releasing a lot of past things at this time. And so, yeah, it's very interesting how y'all's reading is, Capricorn. And it's like, to be fully transparent, Capricorn, it's like, whenever I do these weekly readings, I always connect to like the zodiac's energy. And it's like, you guys have like such a heavy energy right now, or like you're dealing with such like a lot. And it's just like I can almost like feel like the anxiety and like borderline depression in you guys, and like it bums me out. Like I wish I could just give all of you guys a hug right now. You have the Turtle Spirit coming out, number 8 in numerology. Slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, it's almost as if I'm catching you guys in this place of being like, oh, I need to go, 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 go. And really at this time, Capricorn, you need to really just like take this moment to pause, really be present with your emotions, release what you need to release, and then continue on in your path. And then you start committing to something different, right? But it's almost as if like you're obsessed with like this need to be productive and being caught up in this hustle culture, that you're just like almost like some of you guys are using this as a coping mechanism, Capricorn. Really this is a time where it's just like, all right, like you want to know why it is you haven't been really experiencing much right now? You want to know why it is you've been feeling like you've been in a rut? It's because you haven't addressed the things that you've been needing to address. It's because you haven't been able to heal from maybe some past issues from like your childhood. It's because you haven't been doing the things that you need to be doing to tend to yourself and taking care of yourself, Capricorn, with that Nine of Pentacles. You guys really need to do some serious healing. Do some serious healing and really just spoiling yourself, Capricorn, but not spoiling yourself in the need of like spending money on yourself. It doesn't need to be that way, but just, being extremely present and just like talking about your issues, or just being present and allowing yourself to break down. It feels like some of you guys just have not ever given yourself the moment to just have a moment to just truly like break down crying. I don't know. Let me know what's this is going on, Capricorn. Like, truly, like, y'all have some heavy energy right now, but it's not because of like who you are. Like, I'm not saying y'all are heavy, Capricorn. It just feels like I'm getting this sensation of just like like the things that you're having to deal with and putting yourself through, and just been really keeping it all in, bottled up, and not like releasing it. Like, I feel like, I feel that's like the main issue. That's why I'm like, I feel like this heaviness is like my heart chakra. I just feel like there's just so much that needs to just be let out. Just having like a good cry. Yeah, y'all need like a good cry, honey. All right, so Capricorn, I do apologize for getting a little bit off track there, I suppose, but let's now get into your social portion of y'all's reading. You have here the Eight of Earth, Eight of Pentacles stepping forward. The Magician energy here, Archangel Raziel. If you're open to working with archangels, that is the archangel to be connecting with. As well as, did I tell you guys to write down the number 8 for numerology? Do that to see how it resonates with y'all's lives. And then we have the Moon energy here, Archangel Haniel. So both Archangel Haniel and Raziel are reaching out to you this week if you're open to connecting to archangels. All right, Capricorn, I do feel as if this is an energy of where... Three of Cups. It's almost as if some of you guys are... It's almost as if some of you guys are having some type of social connection in y'all's life. You have some reservation on opening up to an old friend, an old fling. Again, I feel like there's like this unsettled emotions in regards to that, Capricorn. It's almost as if you're spooked out by the idea of like giving something another chance. And you're just wondering if it's like, all right, if I engage with this connection, am I actually going forward in my life, or am I going backwards in my life? And I feel like for many of you, you know, obviously free will and all that, Sterling, you know, I see the Eight of Earth, the Eight of Pentacles, really this sense of like up leveling, you know, and I just see just as the overall message for you guys where, if there's someone coming in from your past, darling, or if there's some type of social relationship in y'all's life that, you know, you're kind of just like in this place of being like, oh, I don't know if I should open up to this or not. Even, you know, remembering love is in the air for you guys with that Two of Cups here. You know, you have such strong reservations towards opening up to this energy that's going to be coming in for you guys because of the unknown. You guys are trying so hard to protect your heart that in the efforts of trying to protect your heart, you really refrain your heart from ever allowing any type of experiences coming in here. And so I feel like there's just some type of energy here that is like, if it's a past thing, this person, I get that sense from this person really trying to grow and from where they were beforehand. But if it's someone new, I feel like this new connection is someone that's just like a nice up leveling from what you've had in the past. And so, yeah, it's just like don't keep your heart chakra so closed off. Part of the reason why your heart chakra is going to be closed off is just because you haven't given yourself the chance to just heal and deal with like your shadow work, essentially deal with those past childhood things that keep you from allowing yourself to open up, man. Capricorn, this is a heavy reading, darling. It's like so many zodiac signs are going through such emotional heaviness right now. Oh my gosh. So like hopefully this reading, Capricorn, does give you the sense of clarity. I hope this reading honestly, like I mean, probably even put this in the title, like I hope this reading makes you cry, darling, like because I feel like you guys really need a good cry. So yeah, y'all may cry from this reading, and I really hope it does. Or like when you close out this video, make it a point to make yourself cry, because I feel like y'all would really benefit from that. But yeah, Capricorn, I love you guys so much. I'm sorry that it took me like it's such a struggle trying to unpack y'all's energy, but I really am sorry for the things that you're going through, and I hope you can find the emotional healing that you need. I offered this to Libra last week, where I was saying like I felt like some people needed a cleansing, and just for you guys as well, Capricorn, not necessarily a cleansing, but maybe if you're open to it, I can do a little bit of a something to like help you guys just release, but all good things. But I love you so much, Capricorn. Until next time, bye.